Men ain't paying, and they definitely are not playing. Y'all, we have a jam-packed, dope discussion for us to get into today. So go ahead, like the video, share the video, and subscribe, because the day has finally arrived to where the ex-work industry is dying. Hey, I would even go as far as saying that it's completely X'd out, okay? The ex-work industry is X'd out, y'all, and I don't think that is any coming back. Now, will you still have guys out here who will do this for a woman or give that to a woman and do extracurriculars with women? Absolutely. But what I think we need to pay attention to is the heavy dial back of men indulging or engaging in certain activities. And with men doing this, you all, it is not only causing for a lot of women that are a part of certain industries to go broke, but due to men not even wanting to be seriously involved with these type of characters, you know, the women are feeling the effects of that as well. So women are struggling financially. They're struggling mentally, emotionally, energetically, and they are extremely suffering in the department of dating and relationships, because what they are finding out the hard way is that men don't really take a woman seriously in those industries like they once did in the past. Right? So women are feeling the effects all across the board, and it's all because men ain't playing and men ain't paying.
If you turn freshly 18 and you instantly hopped on an OnlyFans to make money, I have a very hard time feeling bad for you. And it's not that I don't want you to win. It's not that I don't want to see you making money. It's not that I look down on people that make money that way. It's just like, damn, you didn't even give McDonald's a try. And I'm not even trying to advocate for McDonald's. I'm just saying, like, you feel me? You didn't even give the 9 to 5 license. You didn't even give college a try. You feel me? Like, freshly 18, you get out of high school. You don't go to college. You don't get a job. You go to OnlyFans. What? And don't get me wrong, like I said, it's decent money. It's a decent way to make money, but it's like, you didn't want to try to build a career first? Because once you start OnlyFans, like, I'm not saying you can't have a career, but it's very hard to have a career for people to take you serious when they see that pussy.
Oh, that was a lot starting off, and we got more. Okay, but I want to make a correction, and y'all like the video. Y'all know YouTube, this could be a little bit too much for them, so y'all got to help us out. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. All right. But I want to make a correction. She said that getting into OF could be something that is profitable, lucrative, so on and so forth. And I want to tell her that no, that's not actual fact. As a matter of fact, doing OF would be the equivalent to just going ahead and working at McDonald's. You will probably profit more and have way more perks and benefits from just clocking into Mickey D's than to be on OF down on your knees. Bars. So, yeah, that's a huge misconception. A lot of people have it in their minds that, oh, once I get into this industry, I'm going to make money hand over fist. You know, these men are just going to cash out on me and wine and dine me and love me and all of this. No, quite the opposite. All right. And I think it is sad that you do have young, impressionable women out there right out the gate getting involved in the ex-work industry. And it's all because a lot of them are being lied to. They are seeing the girls like Black China or the girls like the Meet Me Outside girl. Like they're seeing all of these exceptions to the rules winning in that regard. And they feel like, oh, I can get in on this too. And you can't. Okay, you can. And even for those girlies who are able to make millions of dollars in the ex-work OF industry, you know, that doesn't even last long for them. That fizzles out. And we're going to get into that later on in this dope discussion. But I need a lot of the young ladies to know and understand that not only are you all going to end up broke trying to indulge or engage in particular lifestyles, but these things can have lasting effects on you, and people won't take you seriously. Like she said, it's going to be very difficult for somebody to try to take you seriously when they've already seen every crevice of every hole. And I'm just going to put it like that because I'm not trying to do too much for YouTube. But yeah, and there are women out here that I'm going to showcase to you all in a few moments that have told their experience of trying to do certain get rich quick schemes, and it backfires completely on them to where now they are having a difficult time branching out, starting new careers, going on dates, settling down because that reputation does follow them. And I want to make this abundantly clear, you all. A lot of the men in today's time, they are not, I repeat, they are not indulging in that type of activity to the same capacity that they were in the past. A lot more men are way too focused on self-improvement and self-development to want to take time out to pay for this and do that for a woman that he will never even probably meet. So yeah, let's continue though, you all. But I had to point that out because a lot of young girls can have it in their minds that they're just going to blow up fast and get all of this money and then be able to live happily ever after and settle down and, you know, have all of these other business opportunities extended to them. That never happened because you'll always be seen as the ex-worker.
Mentally, I was just burning out. And I started realizing, like, in order to keep this money coming, I have to keep exposing my body over and over and over again. I'm running to the stores to get lingerie, to get baby suits, to get this, to get that. Like, I'm doing it so much. I never had clothes on Instagram. It was to the point where I was getting so tired that I would only just make sure I had enough just to pay the bills. I was just so drained from what I was doing. In the beginning, it was cool. First couple of months or the first year, I would say, you just like whatever, until we started getting old. And mind you, I tell you, I ain't getting naked on there. I'm not having sex. I'm not doing nothing crazy. So it's like, the thing is, it's only so much of what you can do. And I'm not about to take shit that further. It's not that deep to me, but I can still make money off literally doing nothing. But it started just hitting a point where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was trying to do music, dating out here also, or just whatever the case may be, just meeting people, normal people trying to make friends or whatever the case may be. And I knew 100% what I was doing wasn't the right thing, but it reflected in so much of the type of people I was attracting, or it reflected so much in me trying to build relationships with people out here, or me trying to network out here. Nobody took me serious. Every man I was coming around, whether it was business, dating, it don't even matter, just male friends, it don't even matter. Everybody's sexualizing you, because it's the way I'm representing myself. So I can't be mad of what it is that I'm doing or how people judging me or why nobody's taking me serious. And you would really have to know me to know that, yo, I'm taking care of shit back home. I'm taking care of this. Like, but don't nobody give a fuck about all of that. Nobody gives a fuck about really getting to know you and what you really dealing with. Nobody cares. They just want to judge you from the outside.
Because of what you're doing. Now, I do want to give her credit and props for at least being honest enough to take accountability and responsibility and say, you know what, this is my fault, right? Like, people aren't taking me seriously, or people are only actualizing me based upon what I am portraying and what I am doing. So I applaud her for that. But what I do want to come back to and make a correction about is you are doing something, right? She's like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Yes, you are. And I think a lot of women try to cope and rationalize in that way by making it seem like, oh, well, all I'm doing is, you know, getting a little naked, or all I am doing is buying lingerie and showing a nipple, but I'm not getting, you know, bang from the back, or, you know, you're not seeing me swallow eggplants. Like, I'm not doing any of that. All I'm doing is being sexy and showing this and showing that. But that's a lot. And I feel like a lot of women don't take into account that those things still have lasting effects, and it still takes a mental and energetic toll on you. Right? So just because you're not being penetrated does not mean that these acts that you are doing are not penetrating you on a soul level to where you do feel like you're still selling yourself. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Put the salutes in the chat if y'all are following me so far. But I feel like a lot of women have it in their minds that because they're not getting hit from the bike, okay, that they're doing something that is safe, or they're doing something that is not that bad, or something that won't really affect them like that. And it does, clearly. Right? She even gets into how when she's wanting to settle down or go out on dates, they can't see her outside of just the physical, just the actual parts of herself, because that is her imagery. That is her personality. That is her lifestyle. But yeah, let's continue. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
The best person in the world, but you don't give a fuck. All you see is ass and titties. Like, you see a body and people are just trying to do what they sexualize you, whatever they're trying to do. And I was never that type of woman. Like, I'm not that woman that just be out here fucking, like, it just having sex and with this man, but I'm never in my life, ever in my life, been that girl, ever. And you got to know me in real life. You can't even get up on me. Like, this has never been that. So regardless of what I posted, I know how I move in real life. But unfortunately, how you represent yourself still matters.
What's one thing you wish you could undo? For me, it's OnlyFans. Yep.
I did OnlyFans, and at the time, it felt like it was empowering, like I was in control.
Here
like
we
I
go.
was just, I don't know. I really was just following the wave. Makes me sick to my stomach when I think about it. Myself out there, jeopardizing my safety, my image, my body for weirdos, stalkers, men who literally didn't see me as nothing but a fantasy. You know what they don't tell you is that the platform is going to affect your reputation. It's going to make dating feel impossible. And the men that do date you, they're going to treat you like trash. 9 times out of 10, they don't even see you as real. They just see you as content. And the money, babe, is not what they promised. I promise I've made just as much, if not more, posting on social media. No performing, no stripping, no regrets. If I could go back, I would not do it. And if you're a young girl thinking about it, please don't. You're worth more than clicks, likes, and subscriptions.
The same themes. The other girl just got done saying, yeah, when I was ready to venture off, start my own businesses and do other things outside of exwork, OF, nobody took me seriously. When I was ready to venture off, settle down, have a relationship, those men were not trying to take me seriously. Those men only saw me as peach and melon. And y'all know what that is. We got to watch out. Right? And it goes way further than you just having sex appeal. Okay. So ladies, nobody is telling you not to be a sexy woman. Nobody's telling you not to be proud of your physique and all of that. Okay. A lot of us work hard for our physique. A lot of y'all be paying for y'all's. I strongly encourage you all to just go to the gym. But hey, I'm not telling you, nevertheless, to hide that. However, where a lot of you all are embarking on very murky waters and dangerous territory is when you start to sell X, and y'all know what that is. And when you embark on that journey and lifestyle, yes, it's going to be very difficult for men to take you seriously because they feel like you don't take your damn self seriously. You're for sale. Why would I want to wife up a woman that is viewing herself as an object? Why would I want to cuff and lock down a woman that is doing things that is for free, for real? Let's be honest, you all. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. They're both saying the same things. Nobody took me seriously. It was very difficult to date because all the men felt like I was this, that, and the third. And then what did she say? She said the money was not even moneying like that. Goes back into what I was saying earlier. You might as well work at McDonald's. The industry is dead, y'all. Ex-work industry is dead. You see the scripters complaining. You see the bartenders complaining. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, well, bartending is different. From what I see and from what I hear, it's really not. It's not that far off from ex-work. But I mean, I could be wrong. Y'all drop down in the comments right now and tell me if I'm off base, okay? Because I'm really not a party girl, so maybe I'm wrong. But from what I could observe and see, and even with what these women tell to the communities online, and they are bartenders, yeah, it does give, a little bit of ex-work to the point to where they would be in competition with the dancers, but I digress. I could be off base with that, but nevertheless, you are seeing this industry die because men are not interested anymore. Men don't care anymore. Men are in this new mode of also looking for women that are of substance, class, morals, values, decency, respect. So if they're looking for that, they're more than likely not going to want to date or take seriously a woman that is a part of this type of job, this type of career field, this type of industry. No, thank you. Because in the back of their minds, it's always going to be, is she still for sale? If push came to shove, would she do it again? I think a lot of men think about that. But I'm not a man, so y'all sound off and let me know. But do you have it in the back of your mind that if a woman was once a part of a certain industry, that it's a part of her to always be a part of that industry? Do you all have trust issues with women that are or were a part of certain industries? Let me know. But yeah, the men, they've changed in so many different aspects, and the women are feeling it. Men are not going out like that no more. Men are not paying to play no more. And y'all know what that is. Men are just removing themselves entirely from things that are not conducive to their overall health and well-being. If it's not adding on to me in a positive way, making me money, bringing me peace, prosperity, abundance. Like it's just a waste of time at that point. And can I be extremely transparent? As y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. But ladies, another element to why this industry is dying, okay, and y'all are going broke. Men can get everything that y'all are offering for free. Like I was saying, right? It's already pennies on the dollar when it comes to your subscriptions. That's why I'm saying, like, girl, you're doing all of this and it's really essentially for free, because what's $5? What's $20? Hell, what's even $50? What's $100? Like, that's chump change in the grand scheme of life. And if y'all are thinking that men are not able to access whatever you are putting behind a quote unquote paywall for free, you're delusional. It is nothing to screenshot something. It is nothing to share a password, an account. Like it's nothing to do that. So thinking that you're safe, thinking that you're protected and you have some sense of privacy when you're doing certain things, you don't. Okay. So not only is your subscriptions very cheap and pennies on the dollar, but on top of that, they could find a woman who is doing way more than just posing in lingerie for free on the interwebs. She's only a click away. And dare I say, and it's no shade, but her body is going to be looking better than yours. Face card looking better than yours. All right. She probably know how to do a lot of tips and tricks and splits on a eggplant better than you. And like I said, it's free access. There's no paywall. It's just a www dot. And with men being in that mode or being in that mind frame of, yeah, I'm not wasting my money. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my attention on this. Yeah, like this is why you all are going broke and y'all are feeling the effects of it. Y'all are feeling the effects of it economically, socially, energetically, all of that. And I warned y'all about this. I warned y'all that this day would come. Did I not? I did. And you know what's sad? We have men coming up next that are going to tell you all the honest truth about how they feel when it comes to women who are a part of things like OF and exwork and, you know, that sell themselves in that regard, and how a lot of them just don't take you seriously. They don't want to date you. They're not interested and they are pulling back. Let's get into it.
How often does an OnlyFans model, let's just say, goes broke, making all this
all the
money?
time?
Really?
Oh my gosh. And this is something I'm working on with my boyfriend, is to kind of educate girls on investing, especially when things are hot and you're making so much money. Like, put that aside, because in an instant it could all go away. And I kind of felt that way many times doing OnlyFans and doing social media. Like, your Instagram can get deleted, your TikTok can get deleted, and if that's your mainstream to funnel people to your OnlyFans accounts, like, you're gonna be screwed. The thing with social media, if you're not big enough, if you're not making enough waves throughout all the platforms, once your Instagram is deleted, you're forgotten about. To try to regrow and try to do the same thing that you did the first time, it's not going to be as easy. It might not even happen again.
I don't think that those sites are as popular as they were. I don't like, people aren't throwing money at them like they were, because I mean, anything, when something's new, yeah, a ton of people are going to go. And now once you've seen a bunch of people naked, you're all right, well, I'm not going to pay for it anymore. I'm done.
At $5 a month, I'm done.
I mean, think about it. You're not going to continually. Yeah, I think a lot of people would pay to see someone they know naked, whether they're hot or not. I think if it's like $20, yeah, like all right, I'll pay
$5 maybe. I pay $20. I don't care that much.
Once you see it once, you're not going to continually to pay month after month to see the same person.
Could you date an OnlyFans model?
No.
You couldn't?
No.
Even if she was super successful, making more money than you doing OnlyFans?
No, because I don't really respect the hustle.
Even if they were just doing things by themselves, they weren't bringing in other partners?
I don't know. Do you think that's talent? I don't associate with a lot of talent of that. One of my best friends, she's so talented, just painted the side of a building here, got paid very well. She owns a great furniture store. She may make more money than me, but we've been friends for 20 years. I find her attractive because of how smart and successful she is. And I tell her that all the time, like, she's badass. So I don't know if I would attribute them together, like OnlyFans and a woman that's very proficient like this woman.
A man that always had options will never feed into that.
Right.
A man that has always been able to get pussy when they were younger, they will never, like, for instance, I just DM'd a girl just to say, hey, I'm a comedian, you know what I mean? Here's my clip, this XYZ. Yeah. You know the nerve she had to say, oh, I only talk on OnlyFans. She sent me her OnlyFans. I don't want to see that.
My God.
Like, I don't care to see that. You know what I mean? I don't need that.
Right.
And you know what? A lot of men don't need that. Okay. What did we just hear? We just heard men talk about how they're not interested in a woman like that. They don't feel like that is bringing any real true value, substance It's not a real talent like that. Like, girl, that took nothing for you to do that, right? And then on top of that, they got into the different elements of how a lot of those women who are able to hit a lick or hit it big is short-lived, and y'all end up being broke anyway. So are there women out there who do look up and they are able to make a significant amount of money off of it? Sure. Are there a lot though? No. And like I'm alluding to, those who have looked up and did that, what did the lady say? She said, yes, they all the time go broke. This is why I'm trying to teach these ladies that getting money the quote unquote fast way or the quote unquote easy way is not all the time maintainable and sustainable. So you need to figure out different investments. Stop thinking that this is going to be something that is going to last for the rest of your life. No, you get old, that gets old. Like the other guy said, like, yeah, maybe initially I would pay maybe $5, $20. And the other guy was like, girl, please, 20. All I got is 5 on it. Okay. But nevertheless, the point remains the same. These guys may initially be intrigued to see, okay, what is this? Whether you are ugly, fine, mediocre, like, what is this? I want to see something. But after that one time, the stock kind of goes down because the demand is gone. The mystique is gone. Like, I already saw it. I saw you once. So if I saw you once and I saw you every damn time. So a lot of guys lose interest. The ones who are even still paying. Because like I'm saying, a lot of guys out there, they have removed themselves. Y'all like the video. They have removed themselves from the ex-work economy. Like, I have bigger and better things to focus on. And if I'm really down and out, I can hit up a chick for free, or I can go on the internet for free and see all of that and then some. You have all of these different things that are going on that are contributing to the decline and the destruction of women being able to make passive, massive income off of ex-work industries. Men, they don't have to do that anymore. They don't want to do that anymore. Or they lose interest altogether once they've already seen it, partaken in it, and it's just not a good look. And I also really want to drive the point home that a lot of these women start to feel the lasting effects and the impact of them indulging in these lifestyles. Y'all hurt these women. They said, man, I thought that I would be able to blow up and make all of this money. I didn't. I thought that I would be able to use my OF or my X work to funnel it and spin it off into a different career field. Nobody took it seriously. I thought that I would be able to date and mingle and settle down. No man found genuine, true interest in me outside of just sleeping with me. And all of this is stemming from the fact that men are done. Men ain't paying, men ain't playing. I'm done with that. It's time to move on to bigger and better things. And unfortunately, ladies, with a lot of men giving their focus to things that are of substance, things that are bringing them money and fortune and stability and security and peace, that is causing them to leave a lot of y'all in the dust, because this is what you all have to offer. This is what you all are living out. Y'all's whole lifestyle is X work. Whoopsie. Sorry to say it, but that's what a lot of women are leaning on right now. And since a lot of women are leaning on that, it is causing for a lot of men to lose interest altogether. And now these women are suffering. And I hate this for y'all. I really do. But I warned you. I did. Y'all said I was hating on you. I want to go back to what the other girl said. She said, I thought this was empowering. I thought this was liberation. It was devastation. I felt nasty. I felt gross. I felt like I was selling myself, selling my soul. I wanted better for myself. And I also loved how she warned the other young girls out there that were potentially thinking about getting into this field not to, because this stuff does follow you. I salute these women for being so honest, being so vulnerable and transparent, because it's difficult for a woman like me who has not been a part of any type of industry to really say anything without it coming off like I'm being judgmental or I'm being condescending or I'm just hating, right? So for you ladies out there who were a part of a certain industry to speak out about it, I salute you all, okay? I find that it takes a lot of courage for you to do that, because a lot of women don't like to admit that they were wrong. They don't like to admit that things bother them or affect them in a negative way. because we do live in a world to where we're taught to lie, fake it till you make it. And it ultimately ends up backfiring on you anyway, so you might as well just be honest. But I do want to say that I am extremely proud of those ladies that spoke up or that continue to speak up about these things and warn other young ladies out there about these things, because you all have no idea how many young ladies that you have potentially saved that were on the fence about it, who may have wanted to do those things, but they didn't think about how this would follow them into different career fields, or how this would follow them into dating and trying to settle down, or how this could also hurt them as it pertains to being a mother.
What happened is I got a teenage son and they're fucking obsessed with me. They fucking sing my songs in his school. They talk about like how hot of a mom I am. And my son's friends started finding my OnlyFans. So now it's hard for me to promote. And because now my son's going to school, like getting teased and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Salute to you, ladies. And I really hope that you all are able to internalize this message and choose differently, do better, learn, evolve, and grow. And fellas, please sound off in the comment section down below and let us know, as women, do you all really take these type of women seriously? Do you have trust issues when it comes to certain women who partook in certain lifestyle choices? Or is it something that you can overlook and say, no, it's not that big of a deal? All right. I should have put a poll in the chat. But in case you missed the poll, sound off in the comment section, or you can do it anyway and tell us what are your true thoughts and feelings about women who are in a particular lifestyle, or who once were a part of a particular lifestyle. Let us know, you all, because we as women, we need to know these things so that we can make informed decisions moving forward. Okay, but hit the like for me, share the video, subscribe. I'm gonna check y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown heads.